I want to talk about a paradigm shift. For many of us, when we coach, the biggest challenge is for us to change our mind, to shift our paradigm as to what our role is when we are a coach. So we need to move from being an advice giver, being someone who solves the problem, being the smartest person in the room. We need to stop thinking that it will just be easier if I do it myself, even if it will be, because our job as a coach is to coach and to develop employees, to help them get the skills, the knowledge, the experience that they need in order to accomplish whatever the task or project is. So I want to talk about the monkey analogy. So the monkey analogy was developed by Bill Ongkan, and he first talked about it in Harvard Business Review in a 1974 issue. And this particular story is one of the two most requested reprints in the history of Harvard Business Review. Bill Ongkan developed the monkey analogy to talk specifically to leaders about delegating. I'm going to take the spirit of the monkey analogy, but I'm going to repurpose it to talk about coaching. The monkey analogy can be a little bit silly, but I think that's why it's memorable and why it works. So when you are meeting with someone that you want to have a coaching conversation with, imagine that they have a monkey with them. And that monkey represents the task, the project, the activities that they need to do. And very often when they meet with you, they're trying to give you their monkey. They want you to solve the problem. They want you to take responsibility. They want you to tell them exactly what it is that they need to do. And if you are coaching, 99% of the time, you need to not take their monkey. You need to help them feed the monkey, clothe the monkey, love the monkey. You need to ask a lot of questions about the monkey so that you can understand the project, the task, the activity, the stumbling blocks that they're having. You need to encourage them to ask a lot of questions about the monkey and their approach to what they want to do. And then ultimately, you want to help them come up with action steps and ideas for how they're going to deal with their monkey. Now, a couple of challenges here. One, they're going to try to give you their monkey, but also sometimes they're not even trying to give them your monkey, but you're trying to take the monkey because you're in a hurry and it'd just be faster if you do it yourself, or you're in a hurry and it would just be easier to tell them what to do. But if you're coaching, your job is to help them deal with their monkey, not to take the monkey. Why? Number one, that's no way to develop people. And number two, because you have a whole bookshelf of your own monkeys that you need to do. And one of those monkeys is specifically about making sure that you have the time and the energy to coach the people that you need to coach. And you can't work on your monkeys if you're working on their monkeys. So that's the monkey analogy. If it's going to be helpful for you when you sit down and coach with people to think, don't take the monkey, then hopefully this analogy has been helpful for you. If you want to read the original article in Harvard Business Review, you can see the first citation I have here is Ongkan and Wass, Management Time, Who's Got the Monkey? The second citation is actually the exact same article. Harvard re-released it in 1999 as one of their classics articles. So the classics articles are the most popular Harvard Business Review articles because the approach and environment around leadership and delegation, which is what this article was about, changed quite a bit from 1974 to 1999. Harvard Business Review asked Stephen Covey to add a sidebar to the article called Making Time for Gorillas. If you want to take a look at either of these articles, go ahead and go to the university's online journal database and take a look.